Hello everyone. Okay, today we're going to see expression of advice. So what is the advice? Advice is something that you recommend to somebody, something that you give to somebody in order to do it so that it would benefit him. Okay, so that is normally the advice. So the advice can be expressed by six tools. These tools, we have three simple verbs and we have three expressions. Okay, so the simple verbs, we have had better, we have should, we have ought to. For these are not really simple verbs because some of them are modal verbs, but we say that to facilitate things on you. So we have had better, should, and ought to. Let's give an example. If I would like to use had better, for example, if somebody doesn't feel right or doesn't look good, so we make an advice and we give him an advice and say you should see a doctor or you should go to a doctor. So if we want to use had better instead of should, it's very easy. We say in here the subject, you, and in here see a doctor, you don't look well. Okay, so in here we use you should, or you had better, or you ought to, any of these. Okay, so should, ought to, had better. In this case we have it directly, so do not change anything, any of these. So we do not say you should to see a doctor or you had better to see a doctor. So that's wrong. We say you should see a doctor, you ought to see a doctor, you had better see a doctor. So after these, so in here if we want to make a rule, so before these comes the subject, after these comes had better or should or ought to, and after that comes the infinitive. The infinitive of the verb, and after that you have the rest of the sentence that you would like to express. So these are for the first three tools or parameters. Let's go to the expressions. The expressions, we have it is better, we have it is advisable, and we have if I were you. Okay, so if I were you, normally the past simple of to be is was with I. So in here normally if I was you, but no, in English whenever you have if and you would like to make a proposition, you say if I were you. Okay, so if I were. Alright, now let's try to apply these same expressions to use the advice. So in here, it is better. If I want to use it is better, let's start with it. Okay, it is better. In here, we do not say see a doctor. Okay, we say it is better if you see a doctor. So in here we have it is better if, and then we have you. So in here, as you see, you was at first, and then it is after if. So this is to be noticed. If you, and then you continue. See a doctor, you don't look well. Look good or look well or whatever. Okay. So this is with it is better if. The same thing goes with it is advisable. So if I say it is advisable, it's the same thing. We say it is advisable if, and then you make the same. If you then see a doctor, you don't look well. Okay, so for these ones, as you see. Now if I want to use if I were you, if I were you, okay, in here we add I would, and then you continue. I would see a doctor. And what else? We add because you don't look well. You blah blah. Okay, so in these cases, if we want to make a rule from it, we have these ones are at first, so all of them. After these two, we have if plus the subject, which is you in this case, plus the infinitive, and the rest of the sentence. In here, for if I were you, you add plus I would, then the infinitive, then because, and you continue. So this is for the advice. So if you want to express the advice, you have you had better, should, ought to. We have it is better, it is advisable, if I were you. But these three, they need some changes, and these three you just have quite simply the infinitive. Okay, thank you. Any questions, contact us.